Hello everybody, welcome to the Steckline Report. Well, USDA tells us how much corn, soybeans, cotton, wheat we're going to grow and how much we're going to have left over at the end of the marketing year. That report came out just last week. A very important one with this major drought in session. We were wondering what those figures were going to look like. If you are, stay tuned. I'm going to tell you about them right after this.
I first got started in the cattle business. My wife and my father-in-law got me into it. I love dealing with the animals and being in the outdoors. At American Ag Credit, I know a lot of them are in the same business that I am. Therefore they understand what I need and what problems I'm against, so they can work with you on it, and it makes it much easier.
It's been passed down to me through the generations, and I want to pass it on down to the next generation or two.
Are you ready? Straub International, your Case IH dealer, has what you need to work longer and stronger. Our new high horsepower tractors and combines feature SCR technology for Tier 4A engine emissions, eliminating regeneration times. Right now, Case IH is offering special pre-order discounts with free DEF packages, cab upgrades, and special financing on new units pre-ordered through July 31st, 2012. Straub International, your Case IH dealer, has 7 locations to pre-order your equipment and be ready.
Corn production is down 13% from last year. Soybean production is down 12%. Cotton production is up 13%, and winter wheat production up 1%. That according to USDA last Friday. And their report indicated to us they haven't taken this entire drought into the situation of figuring out what we got at this particular point in time, and most of us felt that they probably wouldn't anyway. So with that in mind, let's take a little look at this report and kind of come up with some ideas of what we think this old grain price might do in the weeks ahead. Soybean production is forecast at 2.69 billion bushels. That was down 12% from last year. And based on August 1 conditions, yields at 36.1 bushels per acre. That's down 5.5 bushels from last year, approximately. Cotton production was forecast to be up 13% from a year ago. Yield expected to be around 785 pounds per harvested acre, down 6 pounds from last year. And corn production forecast at 10.8 billion bushels. Friends, that's the lowest production since 2006. Based on conditions as of August 1, yields are expected, according to USDA, to be at 123.4. Remember what it was just a month ago? 146, something like that. So it's down about 20 bushels. And everybody on the grain trade side of the market kind of guessed that that's probably where it was going to be. So this report really didn't have any surprises in the market scene at all, with one exception, and that's wheat. USDA sent somebody out with some glasses that were fogged up when they looked for wheat, and they found more than I thought they would. Winter wheat production was up 1% from July, 13% from last year. The United States yield forecast 48 bushels an acre, up 0.3 of a bushel from last month. So winter wheat production got better as they looked at the crop after it was harvested, or at least 95% of it was. I think they were doing some wheeling and dealing at USDA to try to figure out how not to cause a calamity in the United States. What's the calamity? Drought. We think it's a much bigger picture, much worse situation than this report would even indicate today, even though it does indicate a pretty good drop, especially 20 bushels an acre in corn. They're right on there. In fact, probably not quite at the low points yet. We've been talking to a lot of people harvesting corn in Indiana, Ohio, Illinois, Nebraska. Kansas is almost a total disaster. So friends, I think that's still yet to come down. And one of the things that definitely they did not take into consideration heavily enough, in my opinion, on this USDA report, the biggest thing is area harvested for grain, for corn. Be a lot less acres than they think. In fact, they're forecasting 87.4 million acres to be harvested, down 2% from June, just 2%. Hogwash. I think there's that much in Kansas for the United States to come down 2%. In any event, it is what it is. We'll live with it for another 30 days. But wheat supplies, they raised across the board. A little bit negative there, but not long term. They didn't take into consideration, in my opinion, all the feed wheat that will be fed to livestock if this corn price goes straight up from here. By the way, they're working on the Farm Bill back in Washington. I should say they're talking about it. They're not working on it. The House, they talked about extending the old one for the past week or 2 or 3. Nothing's happened at this particular point in time. I said that 8 months ago, but a lot of farm organizations don't like that idea, so we'll just raise their dandruff by still saying, I think that makes the most sense. Although the Senate version of the Farm Bill, not that bad for an election year situation. But the House can't get their act together yet. Haven't even really got serious about it, in my opinion. We'll see if they do the next time we talk to you here on the Steckline Report. See you then.